Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and welcome to MineCraft Blightfall. And I have a confession to make. The last episode and a whole bunch of episodes before that was recorded way back in July of 2016, and just now I'm finally getting back into this thing in November of 2016. So yeah, I pre-recorded quite a bit, and as you can see, there's some things here that are different. Now the reason for that is I had a technical difficulty last time I tried to record this. So 2 days ago I wanted to record this episode, and I got really far. I got like, I would say a good hour and a half into a recording session, and then my computer blue screened and I lost the entire recording. So I'm going to catch you guys up on what I've been doing. I've been reading a ton of your comments, and the biggest one I should probably point out right now. I know it's not Parnzip now, it's Parsnip, or something like that. I've been saying it wrong this whole time and driving all of you crazy, which is pretty funny, not gonna lie. Oh, God. And there's a couple things that I've been taking note of. So, what I did in this recording session that's never gonna be seen because it got deleted by accident, I have a lunchbox, which I crafted. And the way it works is basically you put food items in there, and it only stacks 2 at a time per slot. And then you shift and then right click, and then it opens up and it goes into food mode, where you basically just eat it like a piece of food, and it will take the item that you had not eaten most recently, if that makes sense. I can't speak. Let's actually make some food. Ooh, cooked muffin. Oh God, I can't speak today. It's been a long time since I've grilled mushrooms too. Now I just made 6 grilled mushrooms. Ooh, a meaty stew. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is good. All right, then we gotta make some good old food. And we're gonna get some really high value food. Oh, and I also heard that you can place cheesecake on the ground and eat it like cake. And if that's the case, then that's pretty Gucci. Oh, I need mayo. Fried egg. Where can I make mayo? And I apologize for the noise in the background. It is hot. And yes, I know it's November, and it's still freaking hot. I don't know. Climate change. Global warming. We're all gonna die. No, we're not. But I don't know what's going on here. All right, sandwich. Make some sandwiches. There we go. All right. I think that's enough food for now. Wait. I think I just accidentally made a bunch of blackberry jelly. Whoops. All right, so let's put this food in here just to prove my point. So boom, 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 boom. And I might as well put another meaty stew in there. So then the way this works is I right click and it shows food. And then I just eat. And look at that. Look how perfect that is. And I barely used up all of the stuff in here. So yeah, that was sick. So now if I have a good supply of food items, all I can do, I could just fill my bag with it, the food bag, with all these wonderful foods. And then I just dump the ones I haven't eaten into the lunchbox, and I just use that. It's very convenient. I like it. So, that's one thing. A very small thing, comparatively speaking, to all the other things I've done. And I took a look into Thaumcraft in the last recording session. And I'm doing some very strange things. And boom! You guys probably don't even know what just happened. Which is fine, because here, if I right-click and Smeltery Controller, I'm getting all sorts of thingies that you guys probably don't even know what they do. Chicken. Part builder. Casting table. I'm getting so many thingies right now. Alright, so what I'm basically doing. So, again, in the thing that I accidentally deleted. Well, didn't delete. I got corrupted because it crashed. So, I made an arcane work table, which I do not remember how I did it. All I remember is that if you want to look up the crafting recipes for all these things, you can, but it took a long time to figure this out, so it might be for the best that was deleted, because I just made insane progress. Now, the big thing is this research table. So what I did is I took 2 Thaumcraft tables, put them next to each other, and then I think I put, like, research on top, and then it created this magical thing. And look at all these different thingies I have to work with here. Look at all of these. So basically, the way this works is you take the thermometer and you right-click on a bunch of things, like this. And see, this I can't study yet, because I need to study man. It says all on the bottom left. So basically, you just right-click on things, and like a torch or a wooden door. So you just study it. Oh, I can't study that yet. How about glass? I just want something for an example. Glass? No. Can't get anything from glass? Dacite. Nope. I already did that. Torch? Nope. Snow golem. Maybe? Snow. There we go. So that gave me 1 ice. So basically what you get is kind of like essence almost, but it's basically like knowledge or study material. So you study the world using this weird thaumonomicon thingy, or not thaumonomicon, the thermometer, and see, ethereal blooms give you a bunch of stuff. There's magic, it gives you herbal stuff, it gives you medicine, it just gives you knowledge, which you can use in the research table to discover things. And then you get these weird things called research notes. So the way you get a research note, this is all very crazy stuff, I know. I'm very sorry, guys, that you didn't see the process here. It's just insane. So what you do is you get this thing called scribing tools, which I don't remember how I made it. There you go. You need a glass filial, I don't know how, you make it like this. It's basically just a bottle with clay in it. You make one of those with a feather and an ink sac. So then you get scribing tools. Then you use paper, and you go into the Thaumonomicon, and there's a whole bunch of stuff here. So, for example, if I wanted to study, ooh, look at this arcane lamp. See, in order to discover this, I already discovered luminous, which is from the torches, but then there's this other thing, which I haven't learned yet. So, yeah, there's a question mark there. I don't know what that other one is. Enchanted fabric. Okay. See, there's another thing I haven't discovered in order to do that. So, for what I need to do, I just want to study something for an example purpose. So yeah, I can just click here to get a research note. Boom. So what I did is I used the scribing tools and a piece of paper to make this, which is a research note for a great wood wand core. So then what I could do is I could take that note, and I'll put the scribing tools back, and then I'll put the research notes in. And as you can see, it has these weird little thingies here. And again, I haven't discovered one of them, so I can't complete this thing just yet. So basically, you gotta connect the dots using random things. Now, where I left off, I did not figure out how to figure this out in-game without just looking up the recipes. But I did figure out the one for niter, I believe. So, yeah. And basically what happens is once you complete this puzzle, you can... this research note turns into a discovery, which then allows you to research more things, and it gives you crafting recipes. So where I left off, I wanted to make, I believe it was like it was this recipe. I tried using it, but I didn't get the thing needed because I didn't research everything required. But I think it's an alchemical furnace is what I was trying to make, and you need research in order to do that. So I believe in order to do that, I needed to discover, here, if I go to alchemy, I need to discover essentia distillation. So, yeah, so I think I have a note for it somewhere. I have a chest for all this. So if I go to essentia, where are you? There you are, essentia distillation. Once I discover this, then I can craft the alchemical furnace and then give it to the guy in the quest book. I'll show you him if I can find him. Where do I go? Where do I go? I forget. Yes. The paranormalist? I believe? Yeah. Because then around the ship, alchemical furnace, and arcane alembic. So they really don't give you a lot of information in this. So I had to research a lot of this. So all I got to do, I've discovered magic, and I believe that's water. But I do not know what this last thing is. So what my goal was just to use the thermometer to discover stuff until I finally found what it was. So let's do cooking table. I need to study spirits for some reason before I can study that. So yeah, I tried studying the thaumaturge, and that didn't go well at all, as you guys probably expected. He blew me up twice in a row. Did I study the villager? I need to study the mind. Okay, so I'm running out of things to study here. Oh, okay. Cotton seeds. There we go. I got permituau and a herba. I don't know what that means, but it's alright, because eventually, if I keep doing this, I'll eventually discover what I need to get essentia distillation. So I think I've got you guys all caught up, except for one thing. I also discovered there's this weird potion brewing thing. You can make a what is it, a cauldron, or is this thingy? A crucible, there you go. So I put netherrack and fire underneath this thing, and you could fill it with water, and then you could throw stuff in there. And like the essences that you get from stone, and then you could just create things. And you can make discoveries that way, but it's a lot harder. And again, I am not 100% sure how all of this works. Actually, I want to figure something out. If I go to the shop, can I buy stuff to do with this? That'd be really interesting. So the supplier. Okay, request machine, clone shimmer leaf. Alright. Let's request a machine, actually. This is gonna be really a big hit, but I want to get something interesting done here. Boom. Oh god, machine bag. Here we go. Epic. A cyclic assembler. Hold shift. It crafts items. Alright, well that was kind of a waste, but that's alright. So, what I gotta do now, I'm gonna be ending the recording 30 minutes each time, just so that I ensure that I don't lose everything if I blue screen again. I believe it had something to do with the table down there. I was in the inventory for the table too long, and then I got an out of memory exception or something like that. So I just need to be careful. It might be something to do with the mod. It might have been a driver update. Since then, I've updated all my drivers, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But you never know. This lunchbox is really useful, though, because, I mean, look at that. I'm still fully fed, and it's been like 5 minutes since I've eaten, so that's really, really convenient. Why is it letting me eat these? Alright. There. So now, I think we should go exploring, because then that'll let us discover more things with our thermometer. I went nuts, though. I discovered as much stuff as I humanly could. Other than tomatoes. Oh, maybe I tried, but I couldn't. I need to study man. I need to study tools. Oh, yeah, and you could study items as well. I forgot about that. So, wait, if I were to go like this, and then just... Nothing can be learned from this. Steel crossbow. Nothing can be learned from this. You're not making a good example. Lunchbox. I need to study tools. Well, I can't study tools. Maybe there's a thing in the book, in the Thaumonomicon, for tools. So basic information is their tool somewhere. Enchantments. I don't need that. Ores. Yeah, so these are all the essences you can use in the cauldron. Ooh, look at that. You can make clusters. Okay. Oh, cinnabar turns to quicksilver. I don't know why ambers are useful. Guess we'll figure that out. Research expertise. And it doesn't even tell you the names of these things. Knowledge fragments. Basically, if you do 9 of them, it turns into a random research note. Alright. Anyway, we're going off track here. What we need to do now, I need to adventure around and discover things. So that's what I am intending on doing. So let's see. Loot. This is basically just my dump chest now. So I'm going to dump all the things I don't need right away in there. There we go. Look at that. Oh, and I also heard that planting these trees, you basically just wait for the fruit to drop. You don't just break the fruit. So that's interesting. Alright, so let's get on to going with the adventure. So where are we going? Where are we going? Where's a place I haven't been to that I could discover stuff from? How about Jungle Hill? Jungle leaves gives... Ow. What is that? Okay. Vines. Alright, I'm getting Natra, which isn't really all that useful. Oh, I need to go to the boat. That's what it is. Oh, volcano would be an interesting place, too. Glitchiness. No. Let me out. So this is the volcano. Doesn't look like it from here. Silverwood logs. Oh, here we go. Grass. Fibrous soul sand. Ooh, I discovered something new. Spiritus. Oh, I got 2 things. Yeah, and vinculum. Alright, gabbro. Alright, earthiness. Alright, so that was useful. I got a new thing. So now I might be able to discover more things. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, let's get out of here. One thing I didn't mention is you can also craft them together. Alright, let's figure out where this... I was hearing noises. Giant silverwood, iceberg, desert oasis. Aboard the... Let's go to the jaded, actually. That might be an interesting choice. Oh, lag. Lag. Oh, crap. Alright, so now let's study stuff. Diamond block. That's a diamond block. Nothing can be learned from a diamond block. Alright. Seared window. Factory blocks. Nothing can be learned from this. Silver bell table. Ooh, I got stuff. Alright. Ooh, I got some more stuff from that too. Dandelion. Ooh, I got census. Unnamed. Yeah, I can't learn from that. Laboratory block. No. Greetings, Scout. I am the Colonial Drop Manager. When this planet is ready to be colonized, talk to me, and I'll drop the colony pod onto the... Yeah, I'm not going to need to interact with you for quite some time. Silver bell seat. Nope. Tyrion. Nope. Nope. How about laboratory blocks? Pressure plate. Need to study tools. That's alright. That's pretty cool. Stained glass. Nope. Laboratory blocks. No. I need to find machines and stuff, because then that lets me discover... Ooh. Is that a camera up there? I don't know. Iron way sign. Ooh, I got... Alright. Wasn't expecting to get it. Drawbridge. Need to study tools. If I can study tools, there's a lot of things I'll be able to get. What about here? Whoa. Whoa. Oh boy, now we're getting to the heart of the ship. Reactor glass. Ooh, okay. Slowly but surely gaining more information. Alright, I think I've had enough time on the jaded. Wait, should I go in the elevator? Probably. That'd be a good idea. Let's see what happens when I press this button. About. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to Oh. Wait a minute. Can I study man? Nothing can be learned from you. Well, thanks for nothing. Alright. Iron block. Diamond nothing. Iron blocks. Laboratory blocks. Alright. Let's go back to our pod. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. And we're back home. Kill. Alright, so I discovered a couple things. Let's see if that affects... Oh, that's still not what I need. Damn. Tiny ship. There we go. That was, like, surprisingly fast. Unnamed. No. Silverwood planks. Alright, bed. Nope. Grass block, silverwood table. Is there really nothing I could learn from this place? You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Huh. Well, that proved not useful at all. Research expertise. Knowledge is power. That might be useful. Alright. Let's get our scribing tool since I already have paper. Boom. Alright, let's study this. Let's figure out how I'm gonna do this. Ah! There's something I need still. Okay, so one thing I was going to explain to you guys is you can also combine these things. So, for example, if I take arbor and air, I don't know if that didn't provide anything. That noise means bad. Alright, well, whatever. I don't really know how this works yet completely. I just wasted a bunch of knowledge, but that's alright. Yeah, so I'm going to probably leave that for some more research, and I would greatly appreciate some comments on how I need to do all of this, because I honestly just don't know. So, yeah, excuse me. That was interesting. All right, so let's figure out at least something. How about ethereal bloom? Oh, wow, look at this. All right, let's try magic, and then we go like... No. I need to look this up right now. This is really bothering me. Alright, hold on. Okay, I went on Google Images, and apparently there's a strategy for this. Alright, look at that. Holy crap. Alright, let's try this out just as a test. Alright, so... Oh, God. Alright, here we go. Let's take a magic. Wait. What the flip? Yeah, see, look. It let me put one there. Then it's going to let me put a fire here. Ooh. It's actually doing stuff now. Ooh. So, wait. Okay, so I take this. And then I take this. And then I gotta get... Which one? This one? Yeah. This makes absolutely no sense at all, but I'm just going with it. Look at how complicated this is. Uh-oh. I need one more energy to do this. Magic goes here. I need one more. Damn. Alright. Okay, hold on a second. Does all of this reset when I exit? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I need more Essentia. So it said that coal can give that to me. So let's find some coal. Did I put it inside of another bag? Oh, crap, I did. I didn't know you could put these inside of each other. That's confusing. Alright, so coal. If I can study coal using the, using this, it should give me what I need. Alright, perfect. So now, let's finish this crap. Oh! Boom! Discovery, ethereal bloom. Oh, research completed on the ethereal bloom. So now what that does... Ooh, let's go into alchemy. Oh, look what it just gave me. Now I can... Ooh. So now I can research silverwood potions. Spot cleaning taint. So what this does, it's like a splash potion, and it kills taint. Alright, so now I understand how this works. So now, I need to do Essentia distillation. So if I can do that, then I'm Gucci. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this episode here. So leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video and the series so far. This might be a short one. Probably will be. I'm sorry for that. But I just can't trust my computer right now because it's blue screen last time I tried doing this. So I want to get this episode real quick so I don't lose it. Alright, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys later.